Ucua penki, tali duamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chi wak aita kanki, chi wi aita ka chong chicha. Kakin chana wabakon, pa chi wak aita kanki chana kupernipo. Un muli ras nimo poiwanga tali duamaji chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune kuna muli ra tali duamaji kona. Tong hi duama agi inko tune. Kotong hi duamaji agi inko tu. Tong pano kun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chiwa aita kan kicha na kupernibo. Un muli ras nimo poiwanga tali duamaji human act in ikat ucua penki tali duamaji human act in ikatune chi itakanki chana kiliko Baba Hassan Shan Nova muli raki lai kuka
How'd you like that?
I'm here. I'm here.
Shanti king watawama mulira. Human leaf ba ak inkokun. Da upa botenya go juju biti. Just grunky to patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malik likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. Revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. These builders must have been an extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us. You shall fall. I'm here. Yes. There, take there. This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Time to rumble!
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, you're going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me? I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man. How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned for you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize. But I must. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still.
I think we understand. Love can do strange things to anyone.
But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man. Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
Rahesia and I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families. Rahesia and I can spend the rest of our lives together. All thanks to you.
I wish you the best of luck, Shen. I hope you two find the happiness I once knew myself.
Bank, wale o ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nin chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no nama paole rachikun. Donga kun hunkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugnin chatukune mulerabes. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bondunga. Tolbabank wale oganda nalu chuchut. Mogisha ponka bolawana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Chikun ita hodonga, iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it.
That is none of your concern, Carth, and you would do well to leave the matter be.
I respect you, Bastila, but you've been as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. If you won't talk to me, then maybe somebody else will. And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you? A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why, that's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Just hit me with the truth now. Girl, your mother